Hey, it's Jack Maxwell again. This time we have another expert who'll tell you all about travel, Deon Barnard. Deon, welcome in. How are you?
Hey, Jack. I'm very well, thank you.
I got to ask
Thanks
you a
for asking.
question.
Yes,
Go Touchdown Travel and Tours is known for South African tours, excursions, expertise. Where does Croatia fit into the mix?
I don't know. It's just easier to spell. I think it's shorter. No, listen. Yes, it is true that. So Go Touchdown is part of the Touchdown Group. We own the safari lodges in South Africa. We're the number one travel provider to South Africa, and we're known for our safaris. But we knew we wanted to add something, and for a very long time, where are we going to buy property? And Go Touchdown, the Touchdown Group, made a decision to add Croatia because we specialize in small group tours, 6 people only. We bought some hotels in Split, Croatia. It's different, it's fun, it's adventure, and Croatia is a gem. So we're happy to say that Croatia is now part of our arsenal.
I'm sure a lot of people who've dealt with you and fans of yours be a little surprised. It's not like Croatia's just down the road a bit from South Africa, but I loved when I went to Croatia, Zagreb and Split and Dubrovnik. It's just so beautiful. That's the one thing that surprised me most about Croatia is its natural beauty. I think it's really I hate to use the overused term, but I really believe it's one of those hidden gems, as they say.
It is. And, Croatians believe that the life in your years matter more than the years in your life. And that is something that appealed to us. And we wanted to create tours for people who do not like going on tours. And that's why Croatia was our destination of choice.
So how do you do that? See, it sounds a little. What's
If
the?
you're looking for big bus tours, we're
Yeah.
the wrong company. So maximum 6 people only. Every Saturday there's a tour. We start in May. We go through to end of October. We have catamarans and land. But we keep it. There's no microphone, so you don't need a microphone to speak to someone in our tour. So we find the balance where there's leisure time and excursions included. And as I said, people that don't want to go on big bus tours love our personal exclusive tours.
Smaller, a little more intimate. Good. So let's stay on that
Correct.
subject then, because I love Croatia, and you must, since you've added to your repertoire. When's the best
Yes,
time to go to Croatia, Dion?
uh, that's a loaded question. The peak season is obviously midsummer between June and August. Um, that's when you'll get the best tropical weather and obviously a chance to meet other travelers. Um, but it's a little bit crowded, especially in places like Dubrovnik during that time. But if you want to avoid the crowds, me personally, I push late spring, early fall. Those months, May, October, part of September. But any time's a good time, but those are my favorite times.
So should I stay or should I go? Split. Or do you like Zagreb or
Yeah,
Dubrovnik?
no, definitely a
Yeah,
combination.
never
I mean, one
mind.
of the first things you pack is your swimming trunks because there's water and you're going to enjoy the islands.
Joe Strummer fans will get that one. Now, Croatia, is that, it sounds to me, and I know better, of course, but maybe to other people who haven't traveled, Croatia sounds like it could be expensive. Is it in the scheme of things or not really?
Um, you can definitely have an amazing time on a budget, and it depends on what kind of trip you're looking for. We tag our trips as affordable luxury. Croatia has obviously gained a reputation as a luxury vacation spot, but you don't need to spend a whole trip lounging on yachts, drinking fine wines. The accommodations, expect to pay for accommodation what you would do in US or Western European countries. But with our Travel 24 program, we love the idea that you can pay a small deposit and lock in the price for 24 months. So 24 months to pay, 24 months to travel at today's price. You can definitely travel with a budget if you do your homework.
And you don't have to pick a time of year in that? You just have 24
No,
months?
every Saturday we depart, and you can change your travel date outside of 90 days without any penalties.
And in your opinion, which are the parts that are a little too touristy? Because I know you make tours for people who don't like tours. So,
Yes.
but it's hard because I think Croatia is becoming so well known. There are a lot of touristy places. So how do you avoid that?
It is. I mean, there are touristy areas. I mean, the old town of Dubrovnik and obviously Hvar Island, and because of the iconic Game of Thrones, July and August, it's going to get a little packed. I mean, it's still great. It's still nice. Lots of energy. But all I can say is, personally, my opinion, and you're going to get it straight from me always. Once you've spent 24 hours in Dubrovnik and you've been through the old town, you'll do well to get out of there and say, all right, let's go find something else. But July and August will be the busiest.
That's great, Deon. Listen, we have a question from the audience. Can you take that? You ready to go? For this?
Yes,
oh, that's
of course.
Wonderful. Thank you for accommodating us. They want to know if they can buy out the tour for a bubble family trip. That's a good question.
Yes, definitely. And obviously, just because we say maximum 6, if we do have requests for 2 people who say that I want to purchase out the whole tour, I want to make it private. And of course we can. That's the good thing about, if it's our properties, our guides, our vehicles, and our accommodations, we can make that happen, and we can definitely privatize it and still make it affordable.
Now, we have you here. We might as well take advantage of your expertise. You go all the time. You just said you leave every Saturday. So if you were giving some inside info to someone and they said, come on, give me the scoop. When is the best exact time, that good week or 10 days or even 2 weeks to go, what would you say?
You asked me, so I'm going to give you my answer and not the textbook answer. I don't do well with crowds, so July and August is just too busy for me. But if you pick the 6 weeks prior and the 6 weeks after, in other words, May and the first 2 weeks of June and the last 2 weeks of September and the whole of October, you're going to do very well. You're going to pick up deals. I just Googled some flights just before this event. In the month of May, from Atlanta to Zagreb and back, you can pick up 600, 700, 800 for a round trip. So for me personally, May and half of June, latter part of September and October, that talks to me.
I went when we were filming Booze Traveler, and I got to do something not a lot of people do, but maybe your trip includes this. You can let us know. Went to the Cave of Odysseus, which for mythology fans or just history fans, it was fascinating. Have you been?
We don't include it, Jack, because after you were there, it was never the same.
Come on, what did I do? I had a couple of drinks. I didn't make any noise. I didn't break anything. Thanks. Here I am promoting your stuff, being nice, all this great introduction, and you give me a shot like that.
No, Jack, I'm just joking.
Of course,
we can add that. It's not part of our standard repertoire, but we can definitely add that.
Believe me, there's plenty to see in Croatia. You don't need to do that. That's just one of the things that I did, of course, which was part of the show. So how do they get a hold of you if they want to go to Croatia, Deon?
Our name is Go Touchdown Travel and Tours, and a lot of people want to know, is it got anything to do with football? No, it's not. And just because I'm a Packers and a Buccaneers fan, it had nothing to do with the selection of the name. The group is called the Touchdown Group, and Go Touchdown is Go Touchdown in a destination. But Go Touchdown Travel and Tours is headquartered in Sarasota, Florida. We are registered seller of travel in the states of Florida and California. So we're bonded, insurance, A+, Better Business Bureau rating. Go Touchdown Travel and Tours. The website is gotouchdown.com.
That's great. Deon Barnard, everybody. Thank you very much for all those great travel tips. We'll see you again, okay?
Jack.
Thanks,
Thank
Deon.
you for having me. See you soon. Cheers.
See you soon. Cheers. All right, so that means up next at 7:15 is maybe one of the guys you've been waiting for. He's been on television for a long time on PBS. Rick Steves Europe is the name of the show, and we're lucky enough to have him with us. So at 7:15, right here in the VTAS Live studio, we will be speaking with Rick Steves. He'll be telling you all about Europe. He'll be giving you tips. I'll be talking to him. We'll have a little bit longer time, so make sure you check us out. We'll see you then. Cheers.